Pablo Picasso was born on October 25th, 1881 in Spain, and died on April 8th, 1973 in France at the age of 91. He was born to his parents, Don Jose Ruiz y Biasco and Maria Picasso y Lopez. His family was a middle-class family, and his father was also a painter. At an early age, Picasso showed a passion for and skill for drawing, and from there on, his father trained him how to draw and paint. Picasso was raised as a Catholic, but later became an atheist. At the age of 13, Picasso attended the School of Fine Arts in Barcelona, where also his father taught. And then, in 1897, Picasso began to study at Spain's top art school in Madrid. In 1900, Picasso went to Paris, which at the time was the European art scene. Picasso lived in poverty and sometimes resorted to burning his paintings to stay warm. The Blue Period was from 1901 to 1904 and took place between Barcelona and Paris. This period was characterized by somber paintings rendered in shades of blue and blue-green. Only occasionally warm colors were added. This period was influenced by a trip through Spain and by the suicide of one of his close friends. Many gloomy paintings, such as The Old Guitarist, were painted during this time. The Rose Period was from 1904 to 1906 in Paris, France, and is characterized by a lighter tone and style utilizing orange and pink colors. Many of his paintings featured paintings of circus people and acrobats, which were well known in France at this time. A well-known painting by Picasso during this time period was The Boy with the Pipe, which was painted in 1905. The African Influential Period lasted from 1907 to 1909 and also took place in Paris. Picasso was influenced by African artifacts at the Ethnography Museum in Paris, and after that he painted multiple paintings, including The Seated Woman, which was painted in 1908. The analytic cubism style was from 1909 to 1912, and it was also based out of Paris. With this style, Picasso used brownish and neutral colors and took apart objects to analyze them in terms of their shapes. During this time, Picasso was arrested and questioned about the theft of the Mona Lisa. Throughout this style, Picasso painted Girl with a Mandolin in 1912. Synthetic cubism style was from 1912 to 1919 and took place in Paris, France as well. In this time, Picasso began a series of paintings depicting highly geometrical and minimalistic cubist objects. During this time, World War I broke out, and Picasso was still able to paint and do art unlike most of his friends. While this went on, his paintings became more somber, and Fruit Bowl with Fruit was one of his most famous paintings to come out of this time. Arguably, Picasso's most famous work came from the German bombing of Guernica during the Spanish Civil War. The large painting displays the inhumanity, brutality, and hopelessness of the war. Picasso took a stance within this war in hope to find peace. Picasso is now one of the most famous painters that is heard about, both here in the United States as well as Europe. His hard work has inspired artists all over the world to try things that they did not know. His work was extraordinary, and throughout each of his periods of art, he brought a new element of uniqueness to the table and paved the way for the future of art.